Good morning. It's first Sunday, y'all. Wakey wake, shakey shake. We're going to get started for y'all. Oh, I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no smiling faces. All right. Lying to the races. Yeah, now help me out.
I'll take you there.
Help me out.
I'll take you there.
Yeah, help me out.
I'll take you there.
Ooh, help me now.
I'll take you there.
Oh, help me now.
I'll take you there.
Oh, help me now.
I'll take you there.
Come on and play guitar, play. I know a place, y'all.
I'll take you there.
Ain't nobody crying now.
I'll take you there.
Ain't nobody worried.
I'll take you there.
Ain't no smiling faces.
I'll take you there.
Come on, lying to the races. Hey, yeah, help me now.
I'll take you there.
Hey, yeah, help me now.
I'll take you there.
Ooh, help me now.
I'll take you there.
All right, y'all out there, I know you're feeling good. It's Sunday morning, y'all. So we're going to do a little slide for you. All right? Is that all right with y'all? Hey. And we're going to take it to the right. To the left, 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 left. Come on, y'all. And take it back, 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 back. Slide it up and kick that foot. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, let's try that again. To the right. Come on. It's Sunday morning. Hey, to the left. Hey, hey, yeah. Come on and take it back, 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 back. Come on and take it, kick it. Oh, hey, I know a place, y'all.
I'll take you there.
Ain't nobody crying.
I'll take you there.
Ain't nobody worried.
I'll take you there.
Ain't no smiling faces.
I'll take you there.
Come on, lying to the races.
I'll take you there.
Oh, help me now.
I'll take you there.
Take me there.
I'll take you there.
We're gonna have a good day. I'll take y'all there. I'll take you there. It's Spirit Sunday. Take you there. I'll take you there. Ooh, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Hey, 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 take me there. Woo, woo, woo. Take me there.
Good morning, Infinity. Good morning and welcome into the divine space today. Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr welcoming you To the beginning of our sacred service, we invite you to go grab your friends, tag them online, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, send us some power fists up, let us know you're here. Tag everyone you know that you love and people who love you, and tell them it's time for Spirit Sunday at Infinity Fellowship. I'm going to take you a little bit farther. You tag all the people who you think are your enemies, who you think don't like you, because this is the space where we heal relationships. So we welcome you into the beginning of our sacred service. Those voices of infinity that you heard are our legendary voices of infinity. Sister Kenitha Carr on the vocals, Sister Carmen Ray Ridley on the vocals, and Brother Reggie Wooten on the symphonic guitar, playing every other part all together. We're excited to have the live music in the space today. We're so grateful. We're grateful for Brother Reggie. We thought he'd be on tour today, but he's with us on First Sunday. So the universe always aligns in 2021, the year of alignment. So we align with you in this moment, and you are squarely in the apex of authenticity and the core of consciousness, the space we know globally now as the Infinity Fellowship. We are excited to welcome you into this space today, and we now invite you into the sacred beginning of our weekly service here at the fastest growing interspiritual community in the United States and the globe, and also the only interspiritual ancient wisdom-based community in the entire globe. To our knowledge, if you're out there, let us know, and we'll unite with you too, and we'll make it all happen. But we invite you to find yourself into a still moment now as we begin our service with meditation and affirmative prayer. Begin the stillness by taking a deep breath in, exhaling to release it. You can allow your eyes to gently close as you embrace the breath within your body. Recognizing that scientifically, as you breathe, as you take the time to slow your breathing in this meditative moment, you are centering yourself. We are centering ourselves together. And isn't it awesome to be able to breathe today? Isn't it awesome to be able to recognize, as Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, the renowned astrophysicist, points out, that with each inhale, you are inhaling more molecules of life than there are stars and planets in the entire known universe in one breath. And on the exhale, you are releasing the exact same number of molecules that have existed since the beginning of all creation. We are connecting with ourselves, with God, with the universe in the breath. Inhaling, giving thanks. Exhaling, releasing the things that no longer serve us. Focusing simply on the breath. We sit in this moment of gratitude, feeling our hearts expand, feeling the energy moving through our veins, sitting in the magnetic presence of God, the ancestors, the cosmic energy, all existing in this divine dance of breath, giving us truth, giving us life, giving us gratitude. Continue to breathe like this. As all eyes are closed, all heads are bowed, all hearts are now open and expanded in the breath. As we go to spirit in prayer. O boundless divine creator, we pour our energy into realignment for manifestation in this moment right now with you. We give divine thanks in this moment. We are so grateful. As this energy of gratitude wells up in our spirits through our lungs and our chest, for those of the people out there in the world who have experienced difficulty breathing, we know how grateful we are right now to be able to do it. To those who have made it past the hurdle of COVID-19, to those who are in the hospital beds right now dealing with it, we know that the simple act of breathing can be taken for granted. So we thank you for bringing us together in the collective breath right now, in the collective spirit right now, in the collective ashe right now. We thank you for your wisdom in our world. We thank you for this fellowship where we learn how to practically apply the lessons that will keep us in alignment with your field of love. We speak a special healing out in the world today to those who may be in a special need right now. We speak traveling grace, mercy, and power to our sister Shantasia Shorter, to her mother right now who is dealing with the complications from COVID-19 and pneumonia. We speak the breath that we breathe collectively from around the globe to enter into that hospital room and to fill her lungs, to bring her back into that space of alignment. We speak love and power in travel to our sister Tanya Tucker Kellerby as she goes to connect with her mother, reconnect with her family, and bring them back from the East Coast into this space of centering. We speak that love connection is there, that protection energy is there, that healing energy is there, that resurrection energy is there too, because we know that you are the grand resurrector. From the time of Asar to the time of Jesus to the time of us waking up this morning, we know that we have the gift to do it again. So thank you for standing us up, upright, on the square, in a position of knowing that we are here and we are present. And so we speak from this place of presence, that something is shared today in this service that reminds someone that they are ever loved and covered by you, and that you are never absent, but you are always present in this divine field of love. And so for these things that we have spoken into the world today, for those things that are spoken out loud by those who are praying right now at home, we proclaim manifestation, and we give thanks in advance in the right now. As the song says, we won't wait till the battle is over. We're going to shout now in gratitude and thanksgiving on Spirit Sunday. And for other things that we cannot put into words, but we know them to be present and powerful, we say thank you, thank you, thank you in gratitude. Deep breath in. Exhale, or we release together. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. As we feel this divine love, this divine presence, this divine energy coming in from the God of your personal acceptance, definition, and understanding, we recognize that we perceive God. We perceive this energy by so many different names, and that's all right. Yet we know it by one energy. So that energy is what we invoke in this moment today as we begin the ritual of pouring libations for our ancestors. So you all, if you are new, welcome to this space. Welcome your ancestors into this space. For those who have gone before, who have transitioned to the space of life after life, we know there is the space because scientifically, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change form. And just like on a molecular level, the breathing that we enact in every second of our life is part of a cosmic dance that has been going on since the beginning of all that ever was. We know that our ancestors are very present in this space through our memories and our utterances of their names. So we invite you in this moment, as I prepare to go to the altar at the front of the room, we invite you to type the names of those who you'd like to honor and remember, those relatives in your lives who have transitioned to that space of life after life, so that we can recognize them through the pouring out of water, representing the living, into the earth, representing our divine connection to all that is. So we ask that you type your names in the box before, and as we pour the water, we recognize this space of love, and we bring them to the party today, to the spiritual party today. Ashe. As the names come in on the chat box, you get that feeling of good when you think about grandmama's hands, or you think about auntie's peach cobbler and their name pops into your head. That's the gift that they gave you while they were on this earth. You see, when we speak our ancestors' names, we're not always beseeching them for help. We're telling them that we remember the lessons that they gave us from when they were alive. That's the lesson. Those are the lessons, when we perceive them to be good or bad, that we recognize in this moment. So give thanks in this moment for those who have come before. For the energies and spirits of the north, Ashe. For the energies and spirits of the south, Ashe. For the energies and spirits of the east, Ashe. The energies and spirits of the west, Ashe. For the remembrances and energies of the spirits of the ground below us, Ashe. For the energies and remembrance of the spirits of the heavens above us, Ashe. And to the acceptance of the convergence of this space of divine love that exists in the center, which is the space of the heart, Ashe. We recognize and remember the ancestors who built this physical space with the Fraser family, Ashe. To our newly initiated a year ago, but still powerful as ever, Sister Tia Barbara Hale, Ashe. And for those of you who do not type, as we listen to the next few bars of music, we ask that you call the names of your ancestors aloud. Join them in this vibratory space today in remembrance. For the children in the womb, world, and yet unborn. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe-o. And so it is. Good morning. Are you excited to be here? I speak that you are. We open the spiritual portal, and it continues with the love that we see. We see you in the chat box, y'all. It's time to say good morning. So we say good morning to you. Type your name in the box. Type where you're broadcasting from, where you're coming in from, so we can know what city we are, and we're going to shout you out. And here's another thing. We're going to type one thing that we're grateful for. So I dare you to reach and grab something you're grateful for. Some of you got 50 things you're grateful for, and that's why you operate in an attitude of gratitude, and that's why things continue to align for you. For those of you who might be struggling, I dare you to pick one thing that you're grateful for, type it in the box, and as we say, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say a da 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 Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And you, good morning to you. Good morning to you. We say a da 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 a da 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 a da 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 da
Good morning, y'all. You know how we do it. I'm going to shout out some folks because that's what we're going to do. We're going to shout you out because you're saying good morning, and we're going to say it back. We got Angela Aaron coming in. Good morning. Greetings from Little Rock, Arkansas. Come on, Arkansas. We got Winnie Nobles. Good morning from Rwanda. We're coming through. Everybody's coming through. Let me see. We got Brother Chris Sims from Nashville, Tennessee. Grateful for feeding a homeless man nightly. Come on, Brother Chris. Keep going in there. We got Cindy coming in from Maryland. Grateful for a productive weekend and not breaking my neck on the ladder in doing my DIY projects. Come on through.
Good morning.
I tell you, it's the little things. And if you ever fell off a ladder, you know how amazing it is for you not to. If you ever missed that last or that first step, like I almost missed that first step this weekend. I'm grateful now every time I go up and down those steps. So those simple things bring that energy. Sister Felina, grateful for self-reflection for my children and family in the house from Milwaukee. Carolyn is grateful for being able to take a road trip to reconnect with family and friends yesterday from Bensalem, Pennsylvania. We got y'all coming in. Sister Rosetta from Chicago, grateful for the breath of life, beloved family, and clarity of mind. How awesome is that? Sister Michelle Mayberry, good morning from Dallas, Texas. We got Texas in the house. Grateful for Mother Earth, great health, and peace of mind. Life is beautiful. Awesome in this place. Christina, we see you. Grand Rising, good morning. We've got some other people. I'm going back. I'm scrolling back. We're getting all of this in here. Sister Rihanna Anthony, grateful that I keep trying.
Yes.
Come on, keep on trying. That's the difference. People who stop trying and the people who keep trying succeed. Come through. Sister Sandy, the Fortune. Good morning from Clarksville, Tennessee. What's happening? Clarksville is in the house, Montgomery County. Angela Aaron is coming in from Little Rock, as I said. Whitney Noble's coming in from Dallas. We got Lakeisha in the house from the Ville, Nashville, that is. Good morning this weekend. And being able to honor those who have impacted the lives of so many. Teachers, coaches, and my beautiful neighbor on her birthday. Happy birthday! Yeah! To send a shout out, sending it in. Robin Robinson, My son is home from college. Grateful for another successful school year. Manville, Texas. Ooh, we might have to, hey, something's going on in
Baby's home
Texas.
safe.
I don't know what's happening in Texas, but the infinity symbol, the signal is booming all across Dallas, Houston. We see you. All of the spaces that are out there. Tashana Lindsley, good morning. Grateful for finding infinity. We're grateful for finding you too and having a healthy, happy family unit. We call ourselves the Fantastic Four. Absolutely. And you didn't even have to endure a meteor shower to be activated with your superpowers. All you had to do was get here today. Shout out to the Fantastic Four in the house. Good morning. Grateful. Felina is giving that self-reflection, and we already got her, so I'll give it to you again. We're in here. Y'all, we feel you. We feel the love. We see the love coming into the space, and we say good morning. Sing it along with us. We got good morning. Kim Sword. Kim Sword said good morning, Rich, from Kentucky.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning.
We got Sister Tanita in the house from Durham, North Carolina. It's in the house. Grateful for all of the graduation. Love it. Grateful for all of the energy that is in the space. We're grateful for all of the love. We're grateful for all the power. We're grateful for all of the powerful energy in this space. So let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it rolling. This is the time for not enough souling. Well, I was going to say too much souling. There's never too much souling. So we're going to rock and roll like we're 101 years old. And I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to boast. But I like to hear the voices of infinity with my breakfast toast. So it's time for us to, y'all didn't knock a rap. Y'all didn't knock a rap. Exit stage right. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. Cause I don't rap for you. I rap for me.
That's
you see?
all right.
Right? So as long as you got your own rap, your own rhyme, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
That's how it is.
All
You
right.
can be who you want to be. You can sing how you want to sing. But I dare you to get up in your homes, get up wherever you are, dance, jam, groove. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, the voices of infinity. And so it is.
Spirit Sunday, y'all. You know how we do it. Hey. You made my day. You came my way. You heard me every time I pray.
Voices of Infinity. That spirit made a difference in your life. Kenitha Carr, Reggie Wooten, Carmen Ray Ridley. Y'all, what a wonderful moment. What an exciting boost to the feel of gratitude today. What makes Infinity such an exciting space is the diversity of people and presentation. On first and second Sundays like today, we have our one-of-a-kind standard service. And on third Sundays, we have If Speaks, where you get to ask questions and dialogue on the topic of instruction. On fourth Sundays, we move the chairs. We do Yoga Sunday, the Sunday morning experience that centers your mind, body, and spirit. That's right, y'all. If you've been tagged today and you say, what do they do during the 4 Sundays of the month and sometimes an occasional fifth Sunday, that's what we do. And on 4 Sundays, we do Yoga Sunday. Go get some practice in with us and join us this 4th Sunday. In between these amazing and expansive spiritual experiences, we do community service. We pride ourselves on building housing for the underserved. We provide spiritual support and safe spaces for the arts, for interreligious and interracial understanding, and even more, which defines the very meaning of spirituality in action. If you've been seeking a space of learning, growth, and acceptance, and most importantly, spiritual action like you've been experiencing today, if you'd like to join the Infinity Fellowship, simply send us an email at the Infinity Fellowship, which is infinitynashville@gmail.com. That's infinitynashville@gmail.com. Or you can slide gracefully into our DMs on Facebook, and we'll let you know about giving you a new members orientation to get you into Nashville's most exciting spiritual community. We do speak affirmative prayers here at Infinity. We call them PERMs. That stands for pouring energy into realignment toward manifestation. So if you need a special perm in your life, a speaking into existence, a calling into existence something, make sure that you slide into our DMs gracefully or send us an email at infinitynashville@gmail.com, and we'll connect with you to make sure that we look out for you spiritually. It's time for our statement of infinitude, so I'm going to welcome back up our co-founder of Infinity Fellowship, our leading lady, Sister Kenitha Carr, who will lead us through the spiritual agreements that tie us together, our statement of infinitude.
All right. Good morning, Infinity. Welcome into the Infinity Experience live online, y'all. And you know, I always do this every Sunday. I like to remind you of a couple of things. Here at Infinity, first of all, we don't want to tell you how to call or what to define the personal God of your own acceptance and understanding. That is an intensely personal, beautiful relationship. Guess what? Here at Infinity, we simply affirm your unique connection. Number 2, whatever you call that source energy, you're going to hear us say God interchangeably with divine source, the universe. What you see around you, baby, is the proof that it was showing off when you were created after the same image and likeness. And so now it's time to speak aloud the core agreements that bring us together at Infinity. We call that infinitude. Infinitude is defined in the dictionary as a state or quality of being infinite or having no limit. We have a unique mix of faith backgrounds at Infinity, but what centers us is the spirituality we all share in common. For us, infinitude is defined as infinity with an attitude. Y'all gotta give me that attitude, right? And that attitude is gratitude. And the SNAP you just heard is the spiritual practice that gives us life and meaning. SNAP is on our website at myif.org and on your screen. So the S in SNAP is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. I invite you to join us in the affirmation of our statement of infinitude, and feel free to read along with us as the Spirit leads you. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us
through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community.
Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen.
Amen.
Amin.
Amen.
Hotep.
Hotep.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Ashe.
Ashe. As the voices come to lead us through our congregational singing today, our group singing, we invite you at home to sing along with us, to embrace this moment of peace, of love, and of joy, recognizing that today is the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding, that your connection to the universe has made. Let's rejoice together. Let's put this energy together, recognizing that as we speak things, we have the power because the power is in the word, yes? So guess what? When we elongate that speaking, we turn it into music. So let's sing together. The song is Peace, Peace, and it's on the screen.
Peace, peace, wonderful peace. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace. Let my peace shine bright so the world can see. Love, 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 wonderful love. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love, everlasting love. Let my love shine bright so the world can see. Let's get some joy. Joy, joy, wonderful joy. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy. Let my joy shine bright so the world. Let's get some more peace. Peace, peace, wonderful peace. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace. Let my peace shine bright
We want to welcome you at this time to the Infinity Fellowship. If you are a first-time visitor, please type "first time" in our comments section. The people here at the Infinity Fellowship will shower you with all of the love, with all of the affection, with everything that you can give from the digital space. Because y'all know when we get here in this space, we're going to be moved, get out the way, we're going to get to you and love on you. We're almost back at that place. But for right now, if you are a first-time visitor, please go ahead and type your name in the box, whether you're on YouTube or you are on Facebook. We can see you in both places, and we want to give you some of that infinite love, infinite acceptance, infinite energy, everything that comes with being able to see who you are and see the real you. I say good morning again to Infinity and Friends. My name is Jeff Obafemi-Carr. In this sacred space, I go by Rev Jeff. I rev you up. I rev up everybody. I rev you up and remind you that you are unique and special. This is the time in the service where we give our visitors greeting. We also say hello to our first-time people and welcome you to the Infinity Fellowship, the space where people make the quantum leap from simple religious doctrine into expansive, practical, applicable spirituality. We are the home for the growing number of people in the world who consider themselves more spiritual than religious and need a space for community. We know it's all about community. Some of us grew up in the communities where we had the Sister Jenny Robinsons, who every Sunday after church had that peppermint candy in her purse. Or it was some Werther's Originals, or it was something old that came out of a tray that had to be broken apart and was wrapped in a handkerchief. But we knew about that, and there was a deacon or an imam or a leader or someone there who provided us with our first handshakes and helped our children grow and expand. But when we left that space, we did not have community. So you've been at home, you've been burning your sage or your candles or doing your readings or going on your walks in the park, and you say, you know, I've got friends and we get together, but on Sundays, there's some kind of fellowship that I've been missing. Welcome to it. Welcome to that space. Welcome to that space where you're not alone. Welcome to that space where no matter what your path, it leads to one destination. When we greet you in the real world, we offer you some coffee and some tea. And the young people go downstairs. We have a phenomenal youth department that provides law of attraction, ancient wisdom instruction for our young people, community for them as well. So we're looking forward to welcoming you in person one day. But for now, we hope that you feel the love vibration that is coming from this space of infinity on our infinite stream. We'd like to welcome Lakeitha Nicole, first time. Y'all know we snap. Y'all scroll it back. That's why we snap. We see that energy. Sister Angela Aaron, first-time visitor. Sending the love in here. We can't hear today. I'm going to turn my mic up a little bit. You can't hear? Rowena says she can't hear. I want to make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. I'm coming through. My spaces are up there. My levels are up there. And we're going to hold in there and hope that maybe it's just some other kind of connection, but I think we're in there. So we'll make sure we can get it in there. All right. Well, thank you, Lakeitha. Thank you, Angela. And thank you for everybody else who may not mention, who may not feel comfortable yet typing in the chat box, but we want you to know that we don't put you on the spot. We just shower you with love. So we're going to hold up our hands to you and send you this energy today, because at Infinity, we don't see you as a human being who showed up today to have a spiritual experience. We see you the other way around. You are a spirit who is navigating the human experience just like the rest of us. And so we invite you to receive this love and imagine that there are people surrounding you from all over the globe, holding up their hands to the screen, sending you the statement that we're going to make. Take a deep breath. Exhale to release. Y'all receive this love, and everybody else, you receive it too. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me, to everyone else, and the entire world. I see where you are. You are right here on this screen with me. So I can let you know in this moment that you are not alone. I'm with you. We're with you. And you are at home. I see when you are. You are in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. I say, oh, hey. Dance it out, 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 hey, dance it out now. Feel that feeling. What an awesome energy. What an awesome time. What an awesome moment. So visitors, you're now at home, which means you're a part of the Infinity family. You're one of our infinite streamers wherever you are. We look forward to welcoming you into the space. In the meantime, we're going to see you here on Sundays. We're going to feel you during our affirmation call on Wednesdays. If you need a little meditation during the week, that's free. That is in that space. So welcome, family. What an awesome first Sunday. It's now time for us to participate as a community in our giving. The giving is a wonderful space to be in. It is a wonderful time of offering, not just ourselves in a participatory way in our affirmations through what we share on the screen back and forth, but in a participatory way with energy, with our money. This is how we complete the cycle of infinity. And I love our giving to infinity slide. I'm going to bring it back up so I can take one more look at that so you can see that quote from scientist Albert Einstein. It is every man or woman's obligation to put back into the world at least the equivalent of what he or she takes out of it. Ashe, give a deep breath on that one. So can you give back at least what came out and what you have received on that end? Have you received life, breath, creativity, the things that we talk about every Sunday? Yes, you have. We are in this space today and broadcasting today because we see giving as a part of celebration, as a part of fellowship, as a part of worship, as a part of acknowledgement that all is well and that we receive all of this wonderful stuff that's inside of us, this divine purpose, this divine energy. And so we give back generously, recognizing that there's an old quote that says, I've never seen anybody go broke from giving. Usually you go broke from taking, right? So when you're in this space, you are giving, and you cannot beat divine spirits giving back to you. So take a deep breath with me in this space. Exhale to release. As we participate as a community in giving, either through Cash App or through PayPal or through the mail, we supercharge our love energy in this space with everything being good. We recognize, and I recognize personally because I've been there, I used to be one of the people who said, you know, I love all this energy, but I don't want to give because that's the last thing. I'm going to get in a big position and I'm going to take care of everything. Ask anybody who's in a big position what their number one characteristic is, that they gave all along the way. Once you get to a big position, you don't get to a big position by not giving. You get to a big position, you get to that space that you want by not being fearful of money. Money is simply an expressive energy tool, and you give it to the spaces where you receive your spiritual food. You put yourself in alignment there. Beautiful. I understand many of us are changing the way we see money. We're not holding on to it as if we operate from a space of lack. We don't see it as evil. We see that people do evil things with money. But guess what? You give me money, I give you good things. I give you money as a spirit, you're going to do good things. And the rising tide lifts all boats. I'm so grateful when I see so many people doing so well at Infinity Fellowship. Many of them doing much better than I am, which is great because a rising tide lifts all the boats. You should be experiencing across the board all of the good, and all of us should be building out this community for the great things that await us in this year of alignment. So everything is good. Repeat after me. Everything is good.
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 I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it good.
I got it good.
Isn't it awesome? So we're going to start moving toward doing our affirmatory affirmation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to release. Let's say it together. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference, and so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. We speak that everything is good in your life on the screen. You see the ways that you can give to infinity? Take a picture with your phone of the QR code, and you can go right to Cash App, $ Infinity Fellowship securely. You can go to PayPal, paypal.me/Infinity Fellowship. Me being Infinity Fellowship, not the Rev. This is Infinity, remember. This is all of us. This is your community. And you can also send us mail. We enjoy when we get checks in the mail. It's a wonderful experience. Infinity Fellowship, 641 West Nocturne Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37207. Sing that song with us. Everything is good. Y'all know how we do it. This is how we give in a joyful space. Let's rock it out.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yes. All right. So, yeah, guess what, y'all? Good morning, Infinity. So, right now, if you've got something to share, because we are at that place where we're getting to infinity, standing ovations, we are moving through this service. If you got something great you want to report as a standing ovation for later, go ahead and type it in the chat box for us at this time, okay? At this time. All right, welcome to June the 6th month of 2021, the year of alignment. Our daily mantra is remember, everything's going my way. And then we sing it, everything's going my way. We speak that you're being safe and home and embracing this opportunity to explore your spirituality on a deeper level than ever before. Here at Infinity, the order of the day is manifestation. Yes. So that said, it's time for standing ovations.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
Woo!
Our high energy at IF comes from the practice of snap. It's why we snap during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And if we do these, then every week we see examples of progress in our lives, and that's the proof, honey.
Yes.
So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. We'll call off your names as we receive them online. And when your name is called, we will snap our fingers to celebrate and affirm them. And then guess what? At the very end, we're going to provide an out this roof standing ovation, collective standing ovation at the end.
Yes, absolutely. So if you got your standing ovation now, we know we got to it a little sooner than we're used to getting to it in the service, which is great because our streamlined energy is there. Type in your standing ovation, something that you want to celebrate as a manifestation so that we can get to you and give you your round of applause. We want to give you a raucous round of applause for your standing ovation because we know something good is manifested for you.
Yes.
We know it's graduation time. Yes. We know that it's straight A's time. Yes. We know that it's awards time. We know that it's business time. We know that it's personal practice, awareness time. We know that those spaces are there. I want to give a personal standing ovation to all of Infinity for an awesome Memorial Day celebration. So we had a great Memorial Day celebration. Yes, Sister Kanitha organized, and so many volunteers came out and helped us. And what all do we have here going at Infinity? Because it's a standing ovation to you all doing a wonderful safe distance gathering to see people in person.
We did, y'all. We had a basketball hoop thing. We had a big screen, projector screen. Like, that thing was humongous. So we were able to watch, when the sun went down, we were able to watch a movie. We had popcorn and snow cones and pizza and drinks and stuff and just fun times for everybody. We had a great time.
And we got rid of, or not necessarily got rid of, but everybody consumed every ear of Rev Jock's.
Rev Jock's super corn. That corn was delicious.
I had some roasted corn on the grill, y'all.
You ran out.
I ran out of roasted corn. So shout out to Dave Stewart for providing the barbecue grill. That is the Infinity Barbecue Grill. We put on the coals. We had roasted ears of corn, fresh in the husk, with spices, and people went in. So standing ovation to you, Infinity, for participating on the property out here. What a wonderful moment. What a wonderful time. We had a great time getting together. It was awesome. Okay, we've got a couple of stand ovations, I think, coming in. We got C. Nicole coming in. We're going to put her up on the screen here. Good to see you. I am on a healing path. More to come.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Shout out,
Yes.
snap, snap, snap to you. I
Yes.
tell you what, it's better to be on a healing path than to
Yes.
be in the wilderness. You
True.
see, when you got a path, you got a way out. So we can't wait to hear about the manifestations that are coming your way, Nicole. We are sending love with you. We're speaking into manifestation of those things that you're working on.
Yes.
And congratulating you for getting on a healing path. Can't wait for the report. It's going to be awesome. That's
So
what it
true.
is. Let's go to Sister Denise, who has a report from the Music City Jazz. She is the coach there. The Music City Jazz traveled to Owensboro, Kentucky, and we won 158 to 107.
Come
What
on,
scorers y'all got on this team?
I know.
When we got home, our son, Airman Staff Sergeant Jalen Ramey, was at our house. Awesome, man. Good to see you, Jalen. Good to have you home again. He leaves Friday for Italy for 2 years.
Wow.
Stationed at Aviano Air Force Base.
Oh, go ahead, Sergeant.
Man, Airman Staff Sergeant.
Yes.
I remember Jalen when he was
Man.
just knee high to a pup, man. And he is now an Airman Staff Sergeant.
About to be
Man.
stationed in Italy.
In Italy for 2 years. Isn't it great to travel the world and to see that energy in there?
Yes,
Okay, great. So we've got those standing ovations to share and to
Yes.
celebrate. I think we're going to now do what?
Okay, so now at this point, this is what we're going to do. So everybody who shared something, go ahead and have a seat. The rest of us, I don't care if you're at home, if you're, well, maybe not the coffee shop, but you have to do it silently, but do it anyway. We're going to
Do it at the coffee shop. I dare you to get put out of a public space
So
for gratitude.
wherever you
I
are,
dare
we're going
you.
to give a collective
Legally.
out of this world standing ovation for all of the good. Okay? Here we go. Yes! So those are the announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you, Sister Kanitha. Oh, thank you. What an awesome moment it is to be in this space today. What an awesome time it is to prepare in this space here today as the voices of infinity are getting in place to get us to the space of preparation today. We invite you to get your journals out, get your space secure for the message, for the download that's coming. We invite you to put yourself in the space of alignment right now and to enjoy the music that comes from the voices of infinity. Ashe.
So as we're in this moment of really opening up our hearts, we're just reminding ourselves of all the gratitude, all the wonderful things, or just even if it's that slightest thing, like waking up this morning. Waking up this morning in your right mind, having the usage of your body, being able to move, being able to turn on your TV. We're so grateful in this moment. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to a loving source. Give thanks because it's given so much more to us. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to a loving source. Give thanks because it's given so much more to us. And now let the weak say I am strong. source has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what our source has done for us. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to a loving source. Give thanks because it's given so much more to us. Give thanks
Yes.
with a grateful heart. Give thanks to a loving source. Give thanks because it's given so much more to us. And let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what our source has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what our source has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what our source has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what our source has done for us. Give thanks. Oh, give thanks. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Give thanks.
Give thanks in this moment. You know, when you take time to give thanks, you give thanks for knowledge, for wisdom, for good information, for even a good moment of meditation. Today, our meditation comes from the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, who reminded us that rarely do we find men and women who willingly engage in hard, solid thinking. There is almost a universal quest for easy answers and half-baked solutions. Nothing pains some people more than having to think. I'm giving thanks for thinking. Give thanks for the ability to think in this moment. Give thanks for the ability to lift your voice and sing. Sing with us now.
And now let the weak say I am strong. Let the poor say I am rich because of what our source has done for us. And now let the weak say I am strong. Let the poor say I am rich because of what our source has done for us.
Give thanks. Give thanks. Oh, give thanks. Give thanks. You at home, can you sing that with us? Can you just put your hands up and say, give thanks? Can you think about all that you've been brought through? Can you give thanks? Can you think about all the people that counted you out, that told you that you weren't going to be where you're going to be, and you always exceeded them spaces? Can you give thanks? Can you remind yourself of all of those hard times you had coming up as a child? If you're a child, having it now, but you know you're going to get through? Can you recognize that you might not be where you want to be, but the fact that you are on the path? Can you give thanks right now? Can you give thanks for being able to see the vision that is written on the inside of your eyelids that you see when you go to sleep? Can you give thanks? Can you give thanks for just arriving today not knowing what to expect? Can you give thanks for, yes, being an empty cup in this moment right now, but knowing that an empty cup has space to be filled up? Can you give thanks in this moment? Can you give thanks for your family? They might not be perfect. They might not say what you want them to say all the time. But when the times get hard, they show up. Can you give thanks to the memory of looking in the faces of your children that they came here to be here on purpose just like you? Can you give thanks for those who came before, whose shoulders you're standing on right now, who prayed you through when you didn't know what you were doing for yourself? Can you be thankful for a blank landscape of new opportunity? Sit in that moment with me. Give thanks. Deep breath in. Exhale to release it. Thank you, Voices of Infinity. Thank y'all. Thank y'all at home. Thank y'all for being here for this moment. Thank y'all for resonating in this moment. This is a moment that you've been waiting for. This is a moment that a word is coming for you in this moment, and everything is going to be okay. When I was listening this week for the message, when I was listening for the download in this space, I was wondering what this image was in my mind. It was okay. All I kept seeing was the letter O and the letter K. And I said, it's okay. I see. Okay. That's it. And sooner or later, I recognized that was the message. Okay. We use that term, okay. We use that term in a number of ways. Okay is a very powerful term because it is very, very simple. And we are learning to ask the question, when is it okay to be okay? Because some of you showed up today. Somebody out there listening just showed up okay today. You didn't show up in gratitude. You didn't show up in celebration. You didn't show up in acknowledgement. You didn't show up in excitement. You just showed up okay. Okay is a term that can be defined in three ways. It represents, and it's interesting because it represents all A's. It represents assent. I'm okay with this. It represents agreement. Everything is okay.
These details are okay with me. It represents acceptance. Okay, that's just the way it is. Being okay. How are you today? Are you okay? You see, okay is a little dangerous term, though, because okay can be misconstrued. When you type an okay in, right? My kids type back okay when I tell them something on the internet, and they say okay, and I don't mean if that okay means I'm excited, I got you, 100%, or if that okay means, okay, I don't really want to do it, but I hear it now. In the digital space, you can't interpret okay, especially when people don't even spell out the entire word anymore. It's not O-K-A-Y, it's just okay. Oklahoma. It's the OK Corral. I don't know what it is. It's so many different things. And now there's this whole movement of being okay with being okay. And okay has its place because it's part of the space of moving toward alignment. It's okay to be in assent with something. It's okay to be in agreement with something. It's okay to be in acceptance with something, even if that's where you are. I shout out my man, Coach from Coleman Park Community Center. We had an okay story back in the day. Infinity used to park and rent the center there, Coleman Park. And we would park and we would pay to use 2 rooms in the center. But it was fine because 2 rooms came with the parking outside. And I remember once Coach came in, good brother, I love him, strong brother, always there on time. But Coach came in one day, he was mad, he was angry. And I said, are you all right? He said, man, I'm about to lose it. And I said, what? He said, you know what? Sometimes when people come into a different culture, they get told something wrong. And one thing that some people, when I've traveled in the world in the military, get told is that the first and only word you need to learn in English when you come to America is okay. I said, really? What do you mean? Well, it turns out that there was another organization that was meeting at the same time a mile down the street. They drove by Coleman Park and saw that there was parking at Coleman Park, and without paying for it, they began to shuttle their people in, parking at Coleman Park and taking a space up for the paid people and then running them down the street. They sent the person in the shuttle van who did not speak English, and that bothered Coach because the only word he knew was okay. So when Coach came out and said, you can't park here. Oh, okay. And he went and got another busload of people and brought it back. Coach goes back out. He says, hey, man, look, you don't understand. You cannot park the cars here. Okay. He kept saying okay. Well, finally, you see, okay can also mean on the other side that I am done with this. So Coach's okay was okay. You say okay one more time, and I'm going to have to call the authorities. True enough, he came back and he said, I told you, he laid hands on the car, you cannot park here. Okay. No, it's not okay. 911 or 862-8600 for non-emergencies. Okay, it's over. Because sometimes okay means fed up. And sometimes just saying okay to people doesn't mean anything. Because when you're not okay, it's not okay to tell people that it's okay. Mental health spaces where we are not being okay with being okay. We're not okay with being all right. Sometimes it is the recognition that you are not where you need to be that will lead you to a space of growth and building capacity. Take the notes because this isn't slowing down. This is coming out fast. It is okay to just be okay sometimes. Because sometimes you got to hit the reset button. Sometimes you don't want to get out of the bed. Sometimes you don't want to tune in on Sundays. Sometimes you don't want to participate. Sometimes you don't want to give. Sometimes you're in that space where you can't find the reason. And guess what I'm telling you right now? It's okay to acknowledge that you're just feeling okay. Because okay also means middle of the road. Okay also means even. Okay means also meh. But when you start to go to the place where okay is not up to standard, or if you sit in okay too long, then it's not okay with being okay. I'm telling you this right now. And I might be stepping on some toes. Somebody might get angry. If you do, that's okay with me. That's okay. You can be okay, because my job is not to tell you that it's all right to always just be okay. You weren't born in this world to just be okay. You were born in this world to be exceptional. You were born in this world to grow. You were born in this world to move from the mediocre spaces into the spaces of elevation. You think I'm lying? Ricky Smiley at a comedy routine. He played this old woman who went to a church picnic. She went to the cookout there, and they presented her with some potato salad that she did not make. She asked about the potato salad. She asked who made the potato salad, and the answer was, I don't know. And something when this woman said, this is not okay. So he said she made up a song, and it was a gospel song when they tried to give her this potato salad from a stranger. I don't know how many of y'all eat potato salad from people you don't know, but he said she sang a song, and it was a gospel 10 song that said, baby, I don't eat anybody's potato salad. You ain't okay with that. If I take you to a restaurant and sit you down and you pay $150 for a meal, and I ask you, how was your meal? And you say, it was okay. That's not acceptable. If you've got somebody in your life and I say, how does the person who you love make you feel? How do you feel toward them? How is your energy at home? How is your relationship? How is the love? And you say, it's okay. If I say, do your friends show up when you need them? Do the people on your job or your career respect you? And your answer is, they're okay. Some of you are okay with being okay. But the message today is that it's not okay to accept mediocrity in your life. Dr. King talked about that when he said that it's so easy not to think. It's so easy not to work. It's so easy for people in the mental health industry to not focus on healing you and making you not need them anymore. It's all profitable for everyone to say, I'm okay with you not being okay, and you never getting beyond okay, because as long as you stay in being okay with being okay and never growing, I can extract money from you. Oh, I can give you the stars in your chart. I can give you the readings every single day. And the minute you come to me and say, you know what, I have grown, I have expanded, I have found my healing, then people say, oh, that's not okay. That's not okay. In other words, I don't want to end this relationship. I want to keep you on a string where you do not grow. Because okay at some point is just about being all right. ALRIGHT. All right. One L, one word, definition. All right. Okay. Passive. Accepting. Things are okay. I'm all right. I'm surviving. I'm at a point where I can just show up. I'm at a point where I'm not feeling anything one way or another. I'm just all right. But would you rather be all right, one word, okay? Or would you rather add another A to the assent, to the agreement, to the acceptance? And that fourth A, which is where you're destined to go in this moment today, is the fourth A of alignment. Because when you're okay, you're out of alignment. But when you're just all right, you're out of alignment. But when you reach a point where you're in alignment, you go from being all right, one word, to all right. ALL space RIGHT. Because all right doesn't mean in a moralistic sense that you're doing the right thing, as Spike Lee would say in the movie. All right means that you have learned to make the right choices at the crossroads you find yourself in. You have decided to stop bothering with those people who continue to drag you down and pour negative in your life. Now, you might be all right with that in one sense, but that's not all right. All right is you being in a space of alignment with who you were born to be. And the reason why you get okay with being okay is that somebody told you that it's okay to be numb. Somebody told you it's okay to not feel things. Somebody told you that it's okay to not pay attention to the things in your life and to ditch your dreams in order to make other people shine. I'm here to tell you that it might be uncomfortable. It might take some work. It might take some meditation. It might take some prayer. It might take some community. It might take some spiritual practice. It might take some discipline. But that's how you go from being all right to being all right. Being in alignment with the best things. Because the people who are winning in this world are the people who are going the extra mile, who are taking the extra step, who are saying, I want to be pushed. I want to think. I want to study. I have to want to rewind this message 3 or 4 times. I want to understand what that big word is. Everybody in the world is dumbing things down because by dumbing things down to you, they're turning you to a sheep. And sheep have nothing to do but seek a shepherd to lead them. Because sheep are okay with just being okay. Sheep are okay with being all right. But let me tell you something, in case you haven't looked at your hands lately. If you can look at your hands, hold your hands up and look at the back of your hands. Your hands are not shaped like this. You don't have hoofs, you have fingers. You're not a sheep. You might be a little bit hairy. Or you might have some other cultures in you that allow you to not be hairy. But you don't have wool on your forearms or on the back of your hands. You're not a sheep. You're a human being. And as a human being, you are an encasement for a spirit that is infinite, that is eternal. You are a part, as you are breathing, of everything that is. You are a small part, but your part is just as powerful. Inside the retinas of your eyes, that little bitty iris, are more atoms than there are stars and planets in the known universe. That's how small everything else is in comparison to the God of your acceptance and understanding that is living and manifesting during this life as a human being called you. Why would you just be okay with just being okay? That is a moment of rest and repose. You go through phases where you might get knocked down and you have to pause for a second. And when you're breathing, you say, what's wrong? You say, I'm not okay right now. Just leave me alone. And you have to catch your breath. And when you catch your breath and people come to you, say, hey, I'm okay. I'm all right, which you are. But when you get back up on your feet and you find your way, you tell yourself, I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. When you find the direction and you find the alignment with the people, with the places and the things, that's when you reach the point where you move from being all right to being all right. You are in alignment with divine source. You are in alignment with your purpose. You don't care how crazy people think ideas are because you're not living for people. People don't define you. Spirit defines you. Those ideas that come in your mind, they're coming from the collective consciousness. And if you don't pick them up and take them, somebody who is tuned in to being all right is going to do it. And you're going to find yourself at home, player hating and people hating and Gatorade hating on everything that you see around you. And that anger means that you are not okay with just being okay. You're tired of okay relationships. You're tired of okay motivation. You're tired of people treating you as if you're some kind of okie doke. Okie doke coming from the okay space of acceptance of mediocrity. You are ready to go from all right, okay, to alignment, okay. So the message for you today as I close and leave you with this is I want you in your spirit this week to begin to adopt those places that feed into you, that accept you being okay with being okay right now, Because if you're in a space of mourning, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're in a space of hurt, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're in a space of doubt, you're supposed to be there, but you ain't supposed to stay there. So if you find yourself in a moment needing the reminder that you're supposed to go from okay to A-okay, this is your moment to be A-okay. A-okay, alignment okay. Is that all right? That's all right. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Amen and ashe. Take a deep breath in with me now. Exhale and let it go. Spirit, as we speak in this place of alignment today, we give thanks with a grateful heart for those who gathered in this space, for those who shared in this space, for those who came to this space and didn't know what it was, but found a message through the music or through the word that reminded them that they are headed toward the space of being A-okay. We speak this future into the present right now. We affirm that we are strong. We affirm that we are made in the image and likeness of you, the divine. We affirm that with every breath we take, every step we make, we are in alignment with our divine purpose and dreams, and we're not going to let anybody turn us back right now. We command the forces of nature to move around us. We step forward with the hands of the ancestors under us, pushing us up by the heels, reminding us that there is an invisible bridge that is going to lead to our dreams. We claim that bridge right now. We step out on trusting that the universe is working for our good, that you are conspiring to do good in our life. And so we release the mediocrity today. We commit in this moment to think deeper, to dig deeper, to love harder, to stay inspired through the hard times, to remember the dreams that you placed in us and to be grateful for them. We are grateful right now. And as I speak with one voice for those around the world, we proclaim happiness, we proclaim alignment, and we proclaim that all is right and well. For these things and others we cannot put into words. We simply say thank you, and so it is. Deep breath in, hold and feel that power. Exhale to release into the world. Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. All right, y'all, come on, let's go on home. Come on, voices. We want to remind y'all some things, man. We've got, Spirit comes in this place, man, this place. Whoa, we miss y'all. We miss y'all. Be the stellar person this week. Stick around with us. After service, go to Instagram Live. On Instagram Live, you'll be able to see the voices of infinity. And they're going to be singing and rocking and rolling and doing everything else within their power to make sure that all is well and all is good. We invite you to sing with us to close out today. I'll see many of you this Wednesday on the meditation call. Get the slide number, put it in your phone, and join us. Until we speak to you again, we invite you to sing along with us. Our closing song, we'll put the words up so you can be a part as well. Let's send that high vibration into the air.
If today's a brighter day and we are on our way,
Then we can begin
then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh,
we remember yesterday.
remember yesterday, and yet today's the day.
God's reminding me
God's reminding me
to look at you and see.
to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday. It's reminding me to look at you and see family.
We speak that the God of your acceptance and understanding, the power of the ancestors and the cosmos rest, rule, rock, and abide with you this moment, now and going forward in the A-OK space. And so it is. Let us sing together.
Amen. Amen. Hotep Shalom. Namaste.
Till we speak to you next week, this has been Rev Jeff on behalf of the Voices of Infinity, entire Infinity family crew. We say thanks to you. We love you guys. To Sister Kenitha, Sister Carmen, Brother Reggie, Sister Alicia on the tech today. We just had a great service. So I'm reminding you guys, when you do get information in, it becomes knowledge. But when you take knowledge and put it into action, that's when it becomes wisdom. So be wise. We love you. There's nothing you can do about it either. Peace and blessings.
About your plans to make me blue, and some other guy I knew before. Between the two of us, guys, you know I love you more. Took me by surprise, I must say, when I